Unlocking Consciousness, Ramana Maharshi on Self-Inquiry Mastery. Are you tired of feeling stuck in your life? Have you ever wondered why you keep repeating the same patterns despite your best intentions? Are you seeking a way to break free from the chains of self-imposed limitations? In today's episode, I want to take you on a journey through the profound teachings of Ramana Maharshi, particularly focusing on his method of self-inquiry, which he famously referred to as the great art. Let me tell you this, Ramana Maharshi was not just a philosopher. He was a master at unlocking consciousness, and his wisdom is still relevant and transformative today. Here's something you should know: self-inquiry isn't just about meditation or introspection. It's about understanding the true nature of your own being, and once you do, everything changes. You might be wondering, how does one begin this journey? Well, let's dive into Ramana Maharshi's teachings. He believed that the key to unlocking the doors of consciousness lies within us, hidden under layers of conditioned thoughts and emotions. But how can we access this inner truth? By practicing self-inquiry, which involves asking yourself a simple yet profound question: who am I? Ramana Maharshi himself exemplified this practice. Once, a student approached him with a question: "I feel so miserable all the time. How can I escape from this pain?" Ramana Maharshi replied, "Ask yourself who you are and you will find the answer." The student persisted, "But what if I don't know myself?" Ramana Maharshi responded, "Then you haven't asked the right question." This exchange illustrates the power of self-inquiry. It's not about having all the answers, but rather about uncovering them through the process itself. It's a journey of discovery, a dance with your own mind and heart. Now, I know you might be thinking, that sounds too simple, but how can it possibly work? Well, let me share a real-life example. A few years ago, I was going through a tough phase where I felt lost and overwhelmed. My job wasn't fulfilling anymore, and I was struggling to connect with my loved ones. One day, I decided to try Ramana Maharshi's method. I sat down and asked myself, who am I? At first, my mind raced with thoughts of my career, relationships, and responsibilities. But as I continued to ask the question, the noise subsided, and a sense of calm washed over me. Slowly, I realized that beyond these transient thoughts and emotions lay a deeper, more enduring aspect of myself, my true self, untouched by the external world. The beauty of self-inquiry is that it doesn't require any special circumstances or conditions. You can practice it anywhere, anytime, and it has the power to transform your life in subtle yet profound ways. Here's something you should know. When you engage in self-inquiry, you're not just solving problems or finding solutions. You're cultivating a deeper understanding of yourself. This understanding then radiates outwards, influencing your interactions with others and your environment. However, as Ramana Maharshi warned, it's not enough to simply ask the question. You must persistently inquire until you arrive at the core of your being. He said, "The seeker who persists in his inquiry will surely discover the truth." Persistence is crucial because it allows you to peel away the layers of conditioning and delusion that cloud your perception of reality. One of the most striking aspects of Ramana Maharshi's teachings is his emphasis on non-attachment. He believed that attachment to desires and outcomes leads to suffering. Instead, he advocated for detachment, suggesting that the only constant is change itself. When you practice self-inquiry, you begin to see through the veil of illusion and realize that everything is impermanent. This realization fosters a sense of peace and equanimity that transcends the transient nature of life. To illustrate this point, let's consider a personal anecdote. A few months ago, I faced a significant career setback. I was devastated, and my mind was consumed with thoughts of failure and disappointment. However, instead of getting caught up in these negative emotions, I practiced self-inquiry. I asked myself, what am I clinging to here? The answer became clear: my ego, my identity tied to my professional success. By recognizing this attachment, I was able to detach from the outcome and focus on the present moment. This shift in perspective allowed me to find strength and resilience within myself, even during challenging times. As we continue our exploration of Ramana Maharshi's teachings, it's important to remember that self-inquiry is a lifelong practice. It requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. But the rewards are immense. As Ramana Maharshi taught, when you know yourself, you know everything. Once you understand the true nature of your being, the world becomes a place of infinite possibilities. In conclusion, if you're ready to unlock the doors of consciousness, embrace the practice of self-inquiry. It may seem simple, but its power lies in its simplicity. By persistently asking yourself, "Who am I?" you'll embark on a journey of self-discovery that can profoundly transform your life. Remember, you don't need to be a spiritual guru or have all the answers. You just need to be willing to ask the right questions and trust the process. So here's the challenge for you. Commit to practicing self-inquiry for just 5 minutes each day. Set aside some quiet time, close your eyes, and ask yourself the question. Notice how your mind reacts and observe the shifts in your awareness. Over time, you'll begin to see the transformative power of this simple yet profound practice. And remember, the journey is just beginning.